Alright, I don't want to brag, but this is the only video that you need to watch if you want to build a bulletproof personal brand on Instagram that prints cash. Because in this video, I'm going to be showing you the exact system that I used to gain over 170,000 followers in last 12 months. And I'm also going to be showing you that how I make $7,000 to $10,000 every single month, which becomes around 6 to 8 lakh rupees in Indian currency. That too without spending anything on ads. It's all organic, just using my content. Not only that, I have also helped my clients to get some jaw-dropping results like these, and these just by using this exact system. And today I'm giving away years of my knowledge and experience in this single video for absolutely free. But wait, there's more. I'm also going to give away my $500 Notion Content Lab, which will help you to manage your ideation, scripting, editing, posting and tracking all of your videos at one place. And trust me, this Notion Content Lab helped me and my clients to produce content much more faster than anyone else. Now, to be really honest, I should be charging thousands of dollars for teaching you all of this, but fuck it. So without any further ado, let's straight dive into this video. Alright, so in this video, I'm not going to be gatekeeping anything and I'm going to be revealing every single system that I use to gain over 170,000 followers in last 12 months. And I'm also going to be showing you that how I make $7,000 to $10,000 every single month using my content, using my personal brand. Okay, so if you're watching me for the very first time, it's me, Asli Priyadarshan, and you can see that what I actually do. I am into the content marketing since last 6 years and I help you build a bulletproof personal brand that prints cash. Okay. So before I dive into this whole system, you must be asking that, is it even true? Is it even true that I make that much amount every single month? So for just a proof, I have added this screenshot for you. And this is the first time I hit $10,000, okay, which is 8 lakh rupees, but it's around 10 lakh 36,000 rupees that I have collected in that particular month. And this was my biggest one, okay. And this is actually, to be honest, my mom's account. It's not even my account because in my account, I was not able to take the money and I was not able to take a lot of transactions, do a lot of transactions. That's why I use my mom's account. It's a saving account, you can see. So I did at that time, but now we have like GST and everything sorted. So we don't take money in my mom's account right now. I take it in my agency account, okay? So, and I did that too by working only for 8 to 10 clients, okay? It means I was charging very high ticket. And if you are from India and you have a service and you have a product and you are building personal brand to make money, you know that charging high ticket per month is very, very difficult inside India, okay? But I did that just because I had a personal brand, okay? So these screenshots are taken just 2 to 3 months ago and you can see it's 2 August, 85,500 deposited into my account, 85,000 again. So a lot of clients have different packages, different deliverables, so price vary according to that. This client used to pay me 95,000 and this client used to pay 46,000 and it's a kind of recurring amount, okay, that I charge my client every single fucking month, okay? And this is all the proof that I have to show you, right? But how actually I'm able to charge high ticket, close to $1,000 I'm charging this to my client in India, that too without using any ads. I swear that I have never touched Meta ads, Facebook ads in my entire life, okay? You can find me in the records, okay? So I never touched ads because I was so good at organic, and organic seems so good that by some time in the future, I think it's gonna replace ads because you work very less and it's very scalable if you are putting all of your efforts inside creating content. So content is that much powerful. But the only reason I am able to do this miracle is that I built a bulletproof personal brand. All right. So I built a brand where clients are trusting me enough that they are, that whatever I charge, they are ready to pay. Okay. Whatever I close them for, they are agreeing to pay just because they trust me enough because of my content. All right. So I built a brand where I don't have to close people. They get closed inside the meetings. Okay. So even if I am the worst closer in my entire company, I close a lot of deals just using my personal brand. Okay, here I get a lot of people to work with. Okay, if I ever want a video editor or any script writer or a designer, I simply post a story and people are like mad about working with me. Okay, they love to work with me because I have built those kind of content pieces that they really relate with and they actually care about the company. And so there are four main key pillars to build a bulletproof personal brand. Okay, and these are strategy, systems, funnel strategy, and digital product and offer. So if you have all these four things dialed inside your personal brand, then you can't be broke. Simple. Okay, so let me dive into each of them and I'll explain you every single of them step by step and make you understand the whole system of building a bulletproof personal brand. But before I go into that, I want to cover that what was the beginning, where I started from. Okay, so this is the first reel that I have posted on this account, Asli Creates, and you might be surprised that it's already 2 million on the first reel. Okay, second reel 3 million and the fifth reel got 2 million. I know this might feel illegal this might feel shocking to you, but it's actually true. You can go right now on my profile and watch the engagement of these reel. They are real people, not bots. Okay, so this happened because I am actually into content marketing since 6 years. I started creating content like 6 years ago. Okay, I started making YouTube videos, but it flopped. I experimented a lot, and so I actually built an account which was having 50,000 followers. Okay, earlier than this account. Okay, and in that account I posted 500 times I at least to get to 50,000 followers. Okay, and I experimented a lot. Okay, I experimented about different niches. I hopped into affiliate marketing. I did so many things. I made a lot of money with that. But one thing I was pretty sure that I understood how to make something go viral. Okay, I understood that, and after that I actually made this very account that you are watching right now. Okay, Asli Creates. So that is why my first reel was viral, because I knew actually what you need to do, what I need to do to go viral. Okay, so if you want to go viral, you need to understand this, that virality comes from broad content. Okay, and so let's say this is a bubble and this bubble is your niche. Okay, and inside this bubble there will be smaller bubbles. Okay, let's say it's fitness. Okay, let's say it's gym. Okay, let's say a smaller bubble can be nutrition. Okay, so what can be a bigger bubble? A bigger bubble can be health. Okay, so if you go broader, if you create content around a bigger bubble, you go viral. Simple. Okay, so the smaller your bubble is, the less viral you will become. The bigger your bubble is, the more viral you become. Okay, and so let's say if you are into finance, okay, then the bigger bubble will be business. Okay, and then the bigger bubble can be entrepreneurship. Okay, so this is a kind of virality game that I pretty much understood. Okay, and it's very much easy. If you want to go viral, you have to go broad. Okay, think about what a large group of people would relate with and make content around it if you want to go viral. But I actually get 40,000 followers. Okay, in just 25 posts. Okay, because I was really good at content marketing. I actually nailed it. Okay, so you can see that I went from 0 to 30,000 followers in 30 days, and This is the account reach that I had at that time. It's 5 million, okay, in last 30 days. So after going viral almost every single time, every single day, after reaching 5 million accounts in last 30 days, and after reaching 40,000 followers, I got to realize something, okay, and I got a clarity that going viral will not make you money, okay, and this is why most of the creators suffer from broke creator syndrome, okay, and this is a syndrome. This is the thing I see most like 99% of the creators doing, okay, like they don't actually make money. And a lot of people, a lot of social media gurus are actually teaching you how to go viral, but they are not telling you that they are themselves broke. They are not telling you that you can't make money by going viral. They just want to fill their pockets by teaching you how to go viral, but you can't make money by going viral. It's like, I'm being serious right now, and I'll prove it to you, okay? So you don't need to be this guy, okay? You don't need to suffer from a broke creator syndrome, because I'm here, okay? So after understanding all of this, I thought my content is good. I have followers, but I don't have an offer. So why not build an offer? Okay. So I actually built an agency offer. Okay. I built an agency which is named as Viral Media House. And here I used to help entrepreneurs to build their personal brand on Instagram. So basically we are providing done for you services to business coaches, business owners and founders. Okay. So even after having 40,000 followers, I was getting no clients for my services, okay? And I'm being serious. This was the situation. Imagine that I have notifications popping off every single second, but those are not my ideal clients. Those are not my ideal buyers. Imagine having 40,000 followers and not making money. How bad it feels. So before you fall into this broke creator syndrome, I'm going to show you something, okay? So after realizing that my content is not that good, I actually changed everything inside my content, okay? I changed my content style. I started to convert everything, every idea into a series, okay? So I started making content in series, like 30 days series, or 40-day series, or 15-day series. I started to do that. See, a viewer don't watch a single video and becomes your customer. It doesn't work like that, okay? Viewer watches a video and goes through all of your content styles, content funnel, okay? Like content which is in top of the funnel, content which is in middle of the funnel, and content which is in bottom of the funnel. They go through all these pieces of content before they become your customer, okay? But what most social media gurus are teaching you right now is you only have to create a video and the video converts a viewer into customer. It doesn't work like that, okay? No matter how like complicated funnels you use, how many funnels, how many landing pages you use, no matter what, they will not get converted, okay? So I changed that. I built a content funnel, okay? And next, and the most important thing, I actually built my own signature style. And this is the most important thing which makes someone remember you, okay? If you don't have a signature style and you have 100k followers, then I'm sorry my friend, but no one remembers you. They have seen your video for a single time, but they will not remember you because you don't have any signature style, okay? It takes time to find a signature style. It takes a lot of things, like brand fonts, brand colors, brand tonality and everything, okay, visuals and everything you need to create a signature style. That is something I added into my content so people can remember me. And lastly, I added a content flywheel inside my personal brand, okay? So this is something that bigger brands in the industry are using right now, okay? Like Charlie Morgan and Alex Hormozi. Okay, so they are all using a content flywheel, and it's nothing but whatever pieces of content that worked for a single time, they prepare a bunch of same pieces of content in thousands of variation. and post the same content again and again. Okay, so it's not the same thing, it's a variation of the same thing in 1,000 ways. Okay, so they see something working and they make a content flywheel out of it. Okay, they test a lot of things, and that is why I believe in testing a lot. Okay, if you test with 25 videos per month, you will get to know that something is working than the other thing. Okay, and if something is working, you have to create multiple variations of that thing to be able to go viral. Okay, and that is how, for example, I'll say, here's how to get 1 million views, and there is another variation of this content. Here's how to get 100k followers. Here's how to get 100k views. Okay, so this is the variation thing, and this is a content flywheel you need to have. So I did that, and I was going viral every single time I was posting. Okay, and you won't believe me, a single video of mine got me over 40,000 followers. Okay, and I instantly gained 100k. After 40,000 followers, I was instantly, after 2-4 videos, I was at 100k. So it was that huge jump. Okay, so this video, if you see, I used something inside this video that got me most clients that I have in my agency right now. Okay, and inside this video I used, and inside every single video I use a method which is called hook expansion. Okay, and this is the reason I get so many clients because of my content. I get so many buyers from my content. Okay, by still going viral. Okay, so earlier I used to go viral, but I was not getting any sales. But right now also I am going viral, but now I am getting sales. This is the difference, and that is only because of the hook expansion method. But hook expansion is nothing but broadening your hook and niching down throughout the video. Okay, so it works like this. So suppose this is your script. Okay, so it's the basic thing that every person uses, a hook value CTA. Hook value CTA is something that every single person use. Okay, so they do a hook for 3 seconds and they provide value in the middle, and they end down with a CTA. Okay, this is what most of the people do. I guess you are doing as well. But what I do here is something genius. Okay, so what I do is I start by saying a broad hook. Okay, and then I niche down throughout the video, throughout the value. Okay, and then I give the CTA. Okay, so what do I mean by this? What do I mean by niching down throughout the video? So for that, first you have to understand that what is a broad hook and what is a niche hook. So I see a lot of people do this mistake, that they start with a niche hook. Okay, they start with a niche hook, and the niche hook is nothing but a hook which you are using to communicate with your ideal clients. Those are your ideal buyers. Okay, so let's say my ideal clients are business owners and educational creators and creator founders. Then I'll say in my video that if you are a creator founder, if you are a business owner, if you are a this and that, then you need to watch this video. So the hook have a niche inside it. So most of the people do this mistake, and that is the reason they don't get viewers. They don't get someone to watch their video in the beginning. See, 80% of virality comes from hook. 80% of your video is hook. If you can do anything and make the hook interesting, rest of the things doesn't matter. The only thing matters is your hook. Okay, I'm not saying that nothing matters. Obviously those like value matters and CTA matters, but 80% is hook. So you need to understand this, that you need to start with a broad hook. Okay, and let me explain what is a broad hook and a niche hook with an example. So suppose a niche hook is this. If you are a fitness coach who makes $2,000 every single month, you need this tool to scale your business to $10,000 per month. Now, this hook is not relatable to someone who is not a fitness coach, who doesn't make $2,000 a month. It's not relatable to them. So why the fuck they will watch it? They won't watch it. It's simple. Versus, if I make it broader, like if you are someone who wants to make $10,000 per month, then you need this tool. Now, everything changes. This is something that like lakhs of millions of people can relate with, but this is not something that a large group of people will relate with. Okay, so by using this, I'm attracting a very large amount of people to watch my reel, to watch my video after the hook. Okay, because I'm about to give them something, I'm about to give them a tool which they can use to get to $10,000 per month. Okay, so what I actually do after this is I niche down throughout the value. So what you need to do after you begin with a broad hook, then you need to add your ideal client inside, somewhere in the middle, inside the value part. Okay, so inside the value part, let's say I give 3 steps to use this tool. Okay, inside the first step, I give the first step 2, step 3, and inside the third step, I will simply say that this tool will help you a lot if you are a fitness coach. Okay, so if my ideal client is a fitness coach, they will exactly relate to me at that point, and they are my potential buyers, and they will start to relate with my thing. Okay, or I can simply say most of my clients who are fitness coach use this tool, and this is genius. So by doing this, you are not only attracting a lot of viewers to watch your reel after the hook, you are also attracting your ideal clients. So you are doing 2 things at once, versus if you were only using hook, which is niche down, you will only attract them. But here is a problem about this. Okay, if you are only speaking to your ideal clients and you are using a niche hook, you won't get more views, and it simply means that you don't have enough authority. Okay, if you have less views, all right, so it means a lot of people don't trust you. That's why your videos are not getting views. So people perceive this thing that way. Okay, so this is something I am doing. And you might question me that what if I don't care about the views? What if these people who are watching this reel, this particular reel, will get to know that this reel is only about the fitness coaches? Guess what? If they have watched a reel in which I'm telling about the tool that can get you to $10,000 per month, which is relevant to fitness coaching, can't they use that same tool inside their own business? Of course they can. Okay, and so they will not hate you. They will actually watch the video entirely to get out the value, because they can use that value inside their own business. If I get a reel if I get a video in my feed which says, if you are someone who makes $10,000 per month, you need this tool, even though I'm not a fitness coach, I'll watch that reel, because that tool can help me inside my business, because every business is same. Okay, and every online business can be run on tools. Okay, so this is the whole concept of hook expansion, and if you use this, you will see a dramatic change inside your videos, inside your views, and you will get your customers as well, ideal customers. So I did all of this, and that is why this video became viral, and it got me a lot of clients, a handful of clients. Okay, so after doing this, guess what happened? In my agency, I added a total revenue of $40,000 till now. Okay, in last 6 months, and it becomes over 35 lakh rupees in Indian rupees. Okay, which is I make $7,000 to $10,000 every single month. That is around 6 to 8 lakh rupees every single month I make. That too just by working for 8 to 10 clients in my agency. Okay, but guess what? You don't need to build an agency to make money, because agency is the toughest model to run. You have to have a lot of team, you have to have a lot of manpower, you have to have a lot of things in place to start an agency. It's a good thing, but I won't recommend someone is just starting out and they are monetizing it in an agency way. Okay, I'll suggest you to create digital products, paid communities, low ticket offers, and impulse products, which will make you a handful of money. Okay, it will actually make you rich if you are starting out with this. because digital products and these paid communities and these low ticket offers are actually very much scalable, okay, and they are enough to pay your bills. So you can get started with that, and then you can build a lot of offers, okay, a lot of coaching programs, let's say. So you can do a lot of things, but this is the sweet spot to get started from, and you can make a ton of money from that. Like you can go to $50,000 a month with this only digital products, okay, because it's scalable. But this is only possible if you have a bulletproof personal brand. All right. So in order to build a bulletproof personal brand, I already told you that you need a strategy, you need system, you need a funnel strategy, you need digital product on an offer. Okay. So let's just start with the strategy. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is to pick a niche or an interest or a skill. Okay. And this is the most important part, because you need to pick that particular niche, you need to pick that particular skill, you need to pick that particular interest which can be monetized in the future. You don't have to pick something like, let's say you pick gardening. You can't make digital products around gardening. You can't make a lot of money and sit around and make 10K a month with just that niche. So research about the niche, okay, and the best thing you can do to find your niche is by using a Ikigai method. Okay, this is something that I guess every person know. If you don't know, I'll break it down for you. So this is the combination of your passion, mission, profession and vocation. Okay, so here you can write all of the things that you love. Let's say you love to teach people, just like me. Okay, so you can write teaching and a lot of things you love. Okay, so you have to fully write those things here. Okay, next thing you have to write here what you are actually good at. What is something that you are pretty much good? Okay, like it may be copywriting, it may be sales, it can be anything. Okay, next you have to write here what you can get paid for. Okay, what is something that you can provide in exchange of money? Okay, is it your knowledge? Is it your wisdom? Is it something? Just write that. Anything, it can be anything. It depends on you. Okay, and lastly, what the world needs. Okay, what is something that people need? Okay, you need to understand these all these 4 points, all these 4 things in order to build your Ikigai. And whatever is the intersection, you will find your Ikigai right here. Okay, and by doing this exercise, just give time to this exercise, because it might scratch your brain a lot. Okay, it might make you think about your purpose, about your mission, about your vocation and profession and passion. So you need to give time to this and think about what can be my Ikigai. Okay, and even if you don't have any skill, just learn. Okay, just start learning and start creating content about it. Okay, that let's say you are learning, you don't know how to edit video, but you have interest in video editing, so you start your videos like here is day 1 of learning video editing. Okay, so content is everywhere, you just have to get started. All right, so this is a second thing. The next thing you need to do is capturing attention. Okay, so this is how you capture the attention. Okay, so you get views using your videos and you convert your views into fans. Okay, just take the restaurant concept here. Okay, so let's suppose you go to a restaurant. Okay, and there are a lot of people who are waiting outside the waiting area of that restaurant. Okay, and there are a lot of people who are simply waiting there. So if you go there, what will be your first thought? Yes, this restaurant is amazing, I think, because a lot of people are here and I think the taste is amazing and I think it's really good, the service is also good. So human brain works like this. You will eventually think that if a lot of people are going there, you must go there. All right, but let's say if you see a restaurant where barely a single person is sitting right there, then you will have thousands of thoughts in your mind. You will think that this might not be a right place to sit. It might not be safe. The chef might not be good. Okay, so it's the same thing with the personal brand. Okay, if you can make people your fans, okay, if you can convert views into fans, then it's simple by that step. Okay, then you need to make community. Okay, either free or paid, doesn't matter. Okay, you have to call your fans as a community member. Okay, so you need to build a community and give them a role. Okay, you need to give people a role, a purpose, that why they are here, why they are following you. Okay, because if there is no purpose, there won't be any community. Okay, and if you build a community, there will be a lot of people who align with you, who respect you, and they are ready to do anything for you. Okay, and from that community you simply sell. This is how it works. But guess what? Most of the people coach you. Guess what? Most of the gurus coach you. They tell you that you convert views into sales, which is not possible. You need to do this and this, and it's very important. And this is how it goes. Then you get paid. Okay? So this is how you capture attention. Alright? So your viewer have to go through a lot of videos to get converted into a sale. Okay? It's not like that they see a video then they convert. It doesn't work like that. So you need to hit every single point. You need to dissect every single point of the customer in order to make them buy. Alright? So this is how you convert views into cash. Alright? Next thing is, these are the skills you will be required to have if you want to build a bulletproof personal brand like me. Okay? If you want to actually strategize your content. Alright? So you need ideation. You need to have a pretty much great mind at generating good ideas. Okay, you need to be good at stealing ideas as well. That's the most important thing you have to do. Okay, and this is the main thing. Ideation is the main thing. The better the idea, the more viral, the more customers it can drive. Okay, and then you need to understand. You need to learn this skill which is called scripting. It's the hardest, but trust me, once you learn this, then you master every single thing. So you need to master scripting. It's not a one-day game. You can't master scripting in a single day. It takes time. But don't give up. Okay? Because this is hard. This is where a lot of people give up. They struggle to write scripts. Good scripts. So this is something you need. Next thing is editing. Okay? If you are just starting out, you can do your editing, but I'll highly recommend you that you need to delegate this task. Okay, so when I started this brand Asli Creates, I didn't edited a single video by myself. Okay, till this date, it's been a year. Alright, so because of this, I get a lot of time to think about good ideas, good scripts, and a lot of things that comes under it. Because this thing sucks your time like a bee. Okay, so I don't want to get you burn out because of lot of editing. Because a lot of people love editing. I am happy that you love it, but in order to build a bulletproof personal brand and build a brand and build a business out of it, you can't be doing everything by your own. You need to delegate stuff. Okay, you need to have an editing guy, editing team, or anyone who can edit your videos. Okay, but if you can't, then do it by yourself. If you can't pay them. Okay, but someday you need to delegate this, just understand. Alright, and the next thing is making a flywheel, making a content flywheel. Alright, so whatever works, you need to have an idea behind that whatever works, you need to store that idea and create multiple similar pieces in thousands of variations so that your every single piece of content blows up. Okay, and even if it doesn't blows up, it doesn't get you a lot of followers or views. It must attract customers. Alright, so these are the three things that you need to strategize, okay, in order to build a bulletproof personal brand. And these are major things. But if you are panicking and if you are overwhelmed by all these things that you have to do, don't worry, I have something by the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. So once you build a strategy, you need to have a system in place, okay. You need to create systems so that you can create content for a longer run, okay. Otherwise, without a system, you will be burnt out, okay. And this is what exactly happened with me when I started with the first account, which was having 50,000 followers right now, okay. And when I started this very account, the Asli Creates one, I actually added a system, okay, so that I don't get burnt out. So guess what? Inside this video, okay, I'm going to give you a $500 Notion content system, Notion content lab, okay, by which you can actually systemize everything inside your content, okay. Your ideation, your scripting, your editing, your delegating tasks to the editors and posting it, and also creating flywheel, tracking all the metrics. You can do everything at one single place. And trust me, you can't find any Notion system like this on earth. I'm dead serious, because I made it and modified it in such a way that it can never fail, okay. It works like crazy, okay. So to get that Notion content lab, which looks like this, you only have to do one thing, that you need to check the first link in the description of this video and you need to click here. Alright, so once you open this link, you will see and land on a page something like this, okay. So you can watch this instructions video if you want, but this is a kind of instruction video that you are watching right now, okay. So after this, the only thing you need to do is to click here, okay, on the content lab, and this is your entire content lab, okay. And in order to duplicate it, you only need to go here and duplicate it, okay. And once you duplicate it, you might have to sign up on Notion if you're not on that, okay. And then you need to add it into private, alright. And once you add it into your template, it will say template is being added, and it's a very big template, so it will take a lot of time to actually process. Alright, so here in more section, my content lab is added, and as you can see, it's in the private mode. Now, this is the most important thing. You need to add this Notion system inside your favorites, and once you add it inside your favorites, it will come here. So I'm on the web version right now, but I will go inside my app version, desktop version, to actually make you understand how this whole Notion system works. Alright, so I'll make this close. So yeah, this is the whole content lab, okay. And inside this whole content lab, you see a lot of things that are here, and I know that you might get confused, but in this video I'm going to be making you very clear. I'm going to be going through all these steps in order to make you understand that how it actually works and how powerful it is. So after installing it, you have to create one thing, which is a creator hit list. Alright, so creator hit list is nothing, it's just a competitor research sheet that you need to create in order to generate good and performing ideas. Alright, so the first thing you need to do, find 10 people inside your niche or a parallel niche who are crushing inside their content. So let's say if I'm into content marketing, my hit list, in my hit list there will be 10 competitors, 10 people who are really doing good, such as Alex Hormozi, Minoli, Devin Jatho, and there are a lot of people which is inside my Notion system. I'll show you. Next, you need to pick those creators you resonate with, okay. Those creators you get inspired from, you need to pick those creators. Alright, next, adding them into the Notion content lab. So I'm gonna do this right here right now with you. Okay, so to search the competitors, I'm simply going to go on Instagram. All right, so let's say Alex Hormozi himself. So let's say you are a fitness coach. All right, you're a fitness guy, and this is Jeff Nepard, who is also a fitness guy, and this is your competitor. All right, so you go to his account, okay, and you have to find 10 similar accounts, okay, and you can do this by doing something like this. You just go to search and you search for fitness keyword. All right, and you find a lot of people. All right, so you can also search in hashtags. You can search by post, or you might be following them. You need to create a list out of them. All right, so by like going to his profile, I only have to copy link of his account. All right, so this is a link of his account, and next I'm going to add him inside my content lab. All right, so if you want to add the competitors inside your hit list, you need to go here, creator analysis. Okay, and by going here, you will see a creator hit list here, right? So if I am a fitter, these are all my competitors, by the way. So if I have a fitness competitor, new competitor, I'll just write his name, Jeff. All right, if he has a landing page, I'll attach. Next, I'll mark the amount of value he has inside your content. So I'll mark 4, 5. So you have to give star according to that. Offer value. So if the creator has an offer, okay, how is the rating of that offer? You need to put that. And next is the Instagram account that you just copied. All right, you can also add his niche inside this. So these are already made by me. Okay, so if you want to add another option, then you need to search, actually type that option. Let's say I put here fitness. All right, so if the fitness tagline is not here, I can simply create it. Okay, and next time if I go here, I'll see a fitness here, fitness tagline here. So you have to tag that creator, and you can simply tag his content pillars as well. Okay, so pillars are something after you go through his content pieces, a lot of content pieces, you will realize there are some things that he always talks about. Okay, so one thing he always talks about is science based lifting. Okay, so as you can see, this tag is not here, so I'll create it, and the next time I'll choose a tag, it will be there. All right, so let's see if this creator is have a content pillar of exercise video. Okay, so exercise videos. So these are the content pillars this guy have. So I've added the tag, and you can see I have added exercise videos right here. You can also add his one of the posts that you like, and you can also add him add him into a favorite list. All right, so if you tick here, it will come into your favorites, like Jeff is here. Okay, so those creator you will tick mark here, they will come inside your favorites. Pretty cool, right? So this is how you create a hit list. Okay, you need to have at least 10 people before you start taking the content out of it. Okay, out of them, right? So you need to create hit list first. It's very important, right? So this was it. Next thing I'll go over is so we have completed the hit list. I have just added one, but you got my point that how you can do it, right? So next thing you need to do is to do a content research. All right, this is going to be long, but it's the most important thing that people miss a lot. All right, so I see people doing this mistake that they make a new account, all right, and they think they will come up with a nice idea. They don't see the market, they don't see what's going on. They simply create their original ideas, and this is why they don't perform. And this is why what my friends were actually doing. I actually have seen some friends of mine who are also creators doing this thing when they were getting started. So I simply told them, just find your creator hit list, just fill up your creator hit list and do a content research, do a market research. Pick ideas, pick those ideas who are proven to work. Alright, because you're just starting, you don't know shit about content. Alright, and to do a content research, to perform a content research, the first thing you need to do is go through the creator hit list you have just created. Okay, and pick 10 ideas at least from a single creator. Okay, so ideas are nothing, ideas are just link of the most performing content that they have created, and look for the ideas that you inspired from. Okay, that inspires you. All right, so look at the value if it's correct. You can look that Jeff is providing good value or not if he is a competitor. Okay, in that particular content piece. Okay, don't pick any idea just because it has millions of views. Idea has to have a correct value. Understand this. But even if the idea doesn't have a correct value, you can always change the value according to you. Okay, so you only have to get the idea that what is the structure that he used inside the script. What is the structure that Jeff, your competitor, used inside that video that it performed. You need to analyze that. Okay, and you have to add that thing into the Notion system, Notion Content Lab, right? Next, I already covered. You can also try to come up with original ideas, but only do that when you are at some point. If you are at my point right now, 100k followers, 50,000 followers, or let's say 10,000 followers, you are good to go to create your own ideas. All right, because you know already what my people want. All right. Next, look for ideas which perform better than usual. Like it can have more than 500k to 1 million views, or even more than that. Okay, because if it got 500 to 1 million views, it might have something good that you can take out, right? The best idea doesn't always have to have more than 500k 1 million views, because I literally turned an idea which had 10,000 views into a 250,000 views. I actually showed this thing to you, I guess, this particular idea. The creator I copied this idea from, and the video I copied it from, was having only less than 10,000 views. I'm dead serious. Alright, but I knew that this will perform, so I made a video around it and got 335k, 3,500, and got this much views, right? 300k something. Alright, so next, adding ideas into the Notion Content Lab. So we are going to find some crazy fucking ideas and we are going to add them inside the Notion system. So let's go to our competitor hit list. So this is when the hit list comes to a point, okay, comes to a place where you need them. Okay, so go to our creator analysis hit list and look for Jeff. And once you are finished with the ideas, once you are finished with the creator hit list, just scroll through all the competitors and go through their profile. Alright, since I am already on his profile, you can see that there are a lot of reels which has 32 million, 11 million, 6 million. Oh, by the way, this is a Chrome extension that I am using, which actually sorts all the videos, that is performing and take it to the top. Okay, so how it's a paid tool, but if you want to save your time, you can use that extension. So it's a Chrome extension. I'm using under Arc browser. So it's an Arc browser that I use. It's great. Chrome on steroids, simply. Alright. So this is the extension that I use, sort Instagram and TikTok Reels. So once you add this extension, it will look something like this. So you need to speed up this bar and you need to start scrolling. So it will do scroll for you. You don't have to find and go through the whole videos that he posted. He posted around 1,000 videos, and I guess you don't have time for reviewing all those 1,000 videos. That's why you use this extension. It's pretty much goated. Alright, so I use this extension to save my time. So once you are done scrolling, once you have reached to the bottom, you need to stop scrolling, you need to go at the top. Alright, so this is the idea which is most performing, and it's more likely if I create a video like recreating this idea, it will perform. It's proven to go viral. Alright, but most of the people don't realize the power of recreating the content, creating the flywheel. Alright, so what you need to do, you need to simply go through this video, and we will simply copy the link of this video, and then we'll go to our Notion content system, and here you need to go into the home page. Alright, this is the home page and this is the workflow. So now what you have to do, you need to come here, press new, and you need to add this particular link that you have copied just right now into this source link, and you can add a topic around it. So the video was about let's say full range of motion versus half. Alright, so in that particular exercise, in that particular video, he was actually showing that we'll actually see the video after this when we are going to script that. Okay, so this is the only thing. You need to add the source link and need to add the topic. Alright, so once you go back, you will see that I have an idea inside this ideation and drafting which says full range of motion and versus half. So you need to add at least, if you go through the competitor list, you can easily manage to get 50 highly performing ideas. Alright, so you'll have a lot of ideas who are proven to go viral. And guess what, people say that they don't have content. So we have just started. In just 10 minutes, I can pretty much say that I can find 50 ideas. Okay, we have already got one. And I'm dead serious that if you make a video around this, if you copy this video right now, you can get views if you do the scripting well. Alright, so this is something we copied. Alright, but we have to play a spin around it. Okay, and I'll tell you how we can do that. Alright, so we'll go to the content again. Alright, so once you have added all of the ideas inside the Notion content lab and gave that idea topic, alright, next thing we have to script, and this is the most important thing. Alright, so you need to pick 5 favorite ideas first. Alright, don't pick all the ideas at once and start scripting. Don't do that. Alright, you need to do it batch by batch by taking feedback from the performing post. Alright, from your audience if you have. Alright, so pick your 5 favorite ideas and start preparing the script. Okay, next you have to spin the format. I'll make you understand what it means. Actually, format spinning is the thing that I have been doing from a very long time, and it makes whole of a difference inside someone else's video and my video. Okay, so I copy very smartly by spinning the format. So let's say the format of a video which I copied was having like a guy who is straight talking to the camera. That is a talking head format, if you don't know. Okay, in which I am the creator, which has the original content that I copied, that I took and placed it inside the Notion content lab, is talking straight to the camera. It's the talking head format. But what if I spin the format and synthesize the content? I can simply do that by converting the format style, the presentation style, the recording style into a podcast theme. Alright, so I can say the same thing, I can say the same hook, I can say the same value, but it will look different in a podcast way. So the creator spoke everything by sitting in the camera, and I spoke like this. So the whole script changes because of changing the format, spinning the formats. So it's something that you can do. It works like crazy. Next, you need to do hook value CTA, hook value CTA. You always remember there is a hook, next value, then CTA. Follow this whole framework, nothing fancy. Alright. Use resources from the source video. Alright. So in the source video, in the video that you have copied, you can actually take the resources that they have provided to the followers. You can take the screenshot of the of something that they have put. Let's say they have put a study and they have put a research sheet. You just take a screenshot and add it inside the Notion system, Notion Content Lab. Okay, and lastly, you provide a clear and actionable solution. All right, so we'll simply go and watch this particular video that we have copied to be able to generate a script. All right, so let's fucking watch it.
Calves using a full range. He always trains his calves using a full range of motion, and T only does the top half. Who do you think will grow bigger calves?
So the hook he used was a comparison hook, right? So in the hook he says that this guy trains his calf in full range of motion, okay, and this guy trains in half range of motion. Who do you think will grow bigger calves? So he is actually making you anticipate the result. All right, so that is why it has 32 million views. So you have to decode, all right, that why it got 32 million, because people waited so long to get the result. All right, so firstly we'll start with the hook. So as he said that and he actually used a multiple angle format. All right, he used a lot of angles. This is what I call multiple angle formats, and you can simply write the format here so that you can remember in what way I have to shoot. Format is nothing, it's just a presentation style that you shoot in, right, that you record in. All right, so in quick summary you can simply write format, and inside that you can write what format you have to spin. So if Jeff, the video that you have seen right now, recorded in multiple angle format, you can do the same if you want, but if you want to make it look very, very unique, then just go to gym and shoot multiple angle, then just do something else. All right, you can also do a podcast theme over here. So let's say I did a podcast theme over here, right, and I have this video. I already know the hook. Now this is the most important thing, right? Here you have to pick a template. All right, if you don't pick a template, you will not have all the options that I'm going to show you, all the resources that you can use later on the process after ideation, on the scripting, on the editing. You won't have that. You have to pick a template. If you just simply click here, if you do click here, you can't have all the templates again. You have to add the idea again, add a new idea again. All right, so you have to write the topic again. So don't do that. Just pick this format, pick this template. All right, if not any of these, pick any of these. All right, so we will go with basic valuable video template. It will take some time and load the whole system, the panel I have added. Let me just wait. All right, so here we have it. So here you will see this thing right here, which says quick link, quick content lab, and it says hashtag bank and pin comments. I'll come to that, but firstly we'll sort out the hook. So this is hook, immediate value, then engagement CTR, the framework I have told you to use, right? So in the hook, he told that this guy trains in full range of motion and this guy does half, right? So we can, if you are doing a podcast, fake podcast, a mock podcast, we can start a hook like, do you know that a guy actually did an experiment in which he took a guy who train calves in full range of motion, full ROM I'll write, and another guy who trains his calves on half ROM. Alright, and here you can write, and you will be surprised surprised to know who actually grew bigger calves. So in podcast theme, what actually happens, you are talking to a guest, right? You're talking to someone, so you can't be like here is how to train your legs, here is how to train your calves. So you can't be like that. You have to act conversational. All right, so by changing this the format, you look the content like from a different perspective. All right, so you change the format and you are like the hook goes like this. Do you know that I'll talk like this inside the video? Do you know that a guy actually did an experiment in which he took a guy who trains calves in full ROM and another guy who trained calves on half ROM, and you will be surprised to know that who actually grew bigger calves. Okay, and so then I can continue writing the whole script, like I can continue providing the value, and for that I have to watch the video as well.
Is the top half. Who do you think will grow bigger calves? Well, a new study tested this. One group used a full range of motion, and the other group did half reps, staying in the top half up on their toes. After 8 weeks, here's the sad part, neither group grew their calves much.
Okay, he's saying that neither of them got any growth. The growth was same. Even if you train from full range of motion or a half range of motion, the growth will be same. All right. So he is kind of intriguing you to know the result more right now. Okay. So at this point, the viewer is anticipating a lot to get the result, to get to see that what actually works to build, what actually works for calves, what actually we need to do, if not full range of motion, if not high range of motion, like half range of motion, what we actually need to do in order to train my calves and get a growth. All right, so in that particular video, in the end, he actually recommended people doing in the stretched position, you train your calves. All right, so you neither go half, you neither go full, you train your calves in the stretched position, and then this was the whole like point of this video. All right, so inside the value part, I can give anything like value. So basically I have to tell the same thing that he told in a different narrative. So you have to change the narrative as you are doing podcast. All right, so you have to think that way, because our format is podcast. So you have to play around the formats. So you have to look for different formats inside what's working inside the whole Instagram. So you need to give value, and then you can, so here you need to have to add value. You gave value, and at the end you add a CTA. So with the CTA, I feel the best CTA you can give here is send this to someone who train in full ROM, trains their calves in full ROM. So once they will see, then they will relate that, yeah, I have a friend who actually trains legs in full ROM. All right, so this is the best way to add a CTA. All right, and share is the best like form of engagement. So I'll prefer you like use this thing. All right, you can use it in pretty much any type of video. All right, in fitness industry it is being used a lot. All right, and I have also used it in my clients. It makes wonders, right? So this is how you do. All right, so coming back to the this thing that you actually once you actually activate the template that I have gave here, you actually get a lot of resources for free. All right, so you have a hashtag bank and pinned comments here. All right, so after you post a video, you can read this instruction that you can actually create the hashtag from Claude AI. All right, you have hashtags here also, but I don't really use hashtags. I have just added this particular part for those people who want to add hashtags, but I don't use it. Alright, and the main thing is pinned comments. Alright, so after you post a video, alright, if you do this thing inside your comments, people engage a lot. Alright, so you can add, here is the resource. If you are giving a resource, here is the resource. They will be in the replies to this comment. Okay, so you can reply with the resource inside the video, inside the comment. Alright, you can add this also, that what is your favorite object, particle or topic, comment below. So by doing that, a lot of people are commenting inside your comments, so the engagement gets a boost. Alright, here are the 7 viral hooks, putting them in the replies of this comment. So this is a very smart way you can play it around. Okay, what is your favorite negative hook? So let's say I spoke about the negative hooks, okay, and I like pinned a comment where I say what is your favorite negative hook, so people will start commenting, give me ideas as well. Alright, and a lot of people will get ideas from there. Alright, so a lot of people will start to engage. So this is the whole idea of doing that. So this was the hashtag Barrett pinned comment. I use it for pinned comment most of the time, and you can also add pinned comments by here. Alright, you can also add your set of hashtags if you just want to copy and use it inside your video. Alright, there is a need inspiration tab, and here are a lot of things that you can pick. So this is the resource selection. Here you can find the copywriting resources. Alright, so they have it has a lot of value inside it. I'll show you. It has all the hooks, all the CTAs that you can use instantly to like make your scripts more better. Okay, so there are call to actions, there are captions, there are hooks, there are peak interest that you can use to make like create interest inside your hook, after the hook, right? There are post ideas, there are power words that you can use, there are story ideas, there are visual hooks, there are a lot of things. Alright, organized in a perfect manner, so you can check them as well. But remember, if you don't use the template when you're writing the script, then it won't work, right? This whole template will not come, this whole inspiration thing will not come. Alright, and the last thing you need to do, this is very important. Alright, once you finish the draft, once you finish the script, you need to tick all of these things. Alright, so what I actually mean by all of this scripting checklist. So in whenever you want to make a video valuable, okay, and whenever you want someone to pay lot of attention inside your video, you need to have these things in the checklist, in the script. Okay, so the hook needs to be broad. Alright, the hook needs to be broader for a broader audience who can relate with your video. Alright, so here you can see the hook is already broad. Alright, so do you know that guy who actually a guy actually did an experiment who took a guy who trained calves? Now everybody trained calves, right? It's for a bigger audience, so you need to check. Alright, it's check. So now you need to check if there is a clear solution inside your video. So in the value part, there has to be a clear solution. There has to be actionable step that you need to do to go from point A to point B, right? So to make a video valuable, you need to have a clear solution. You need to make it broad. Alright, next it should be viewer depictable. Alright, so viewer has to see that yes, this is the solution that I can do. Okay, so I'll give you an example with that. Suppose if I say you that you need to post videos for next 5 years in order to make your first dollar online, will you do that? Of course not. But what if I say that if you pay attention to me right now and you give 6 months to content and create content every single day, then it will pay dividends for the rest of your life and make your entire future, make your entire career, right? So this is something a viewer depictable. This is something that you will choose. So it's viewer depictable. The value I provided, the solution I provided is depictable. So viewer depictable means, can the viewers see themselves doing the solution that you just said in the video, right? If it's easy, they'll do that. Okay, so it should look like that the solution is good and it's easy to achieve, right? Just like the Jeff did inside the video. Alright, so next thing is your video has to be unique. Now we are already making it unique by adding the podcast format, because it's one of a kind. It's none like not have been made before. And you are someone, if you are watching this video, you can make this video right now. If you are a fitness coach, you will blow up if you use this exact framework, guarantee, right? Alright, so the next thing is it should be worth $5. Okay, so someone should be ready to pay you $5 for this piece of content. So while creating your script, you have to keep in mind that the video needs to relate to a broader audience. It has to have a clear solution. It should be very depictable. It should be unique, and it should worth $5. Means the video is so much valuable that someone will pay me to watch this. Okay, so every single time you create a video, just ask yourself, would someone pay me $5 to watch this? Alright, and then instantly your video gets improved, right? So after you do all of this, see, it's not necessary to check all of these. Maybe you can just check 3, alright, if your video doesn't have all of these. But I'll suggest you mark all of these, alright, if your video have it. Right? So next is just send it to editing. Alright, so once you send it to editing, it will automatically go to ready to edit section. Okay, but you can also move it all around all of this. Alright, so once I prepare a draft, usually what I do, I generate the idea, then I create 5 drafts. I do 5 drafts, I do the formats, and I prepare the script, and after that I send it into a ready to record. Alright, there is another method to do that. If you are here inside this, you can easily change the status from here. You can send it to ready to record, or you can send it to ready to edit if it's already recorded. Alright, and yes, so suppose you have already recorded your video. Alright, so what you can do is you can actually add a raw file here. Alright, and I'll show you that how you can actually do that. Alright, so what you have to do, so suppose this is my file. Alright, this is my Google Drive, and what I'll do, I'll simply create a folder that is something like my new video. Alright, or you can say save it from the same topic that you have added, like full ROM and full ROM versus half ROM. You can do the same thing, right, and create the folder. Alright, and inside this folder you need to upload all the raw files that you have created, and what you need to do is you need to share the link of this. Make sure you do it for anyone with the link and viewer, and just copy the link and you go to the Notion content page and you place it in raw file. Okay, with that, if you just say your editor that edit this, they will already know that you have uploaded the raw file, and they have to access the raw file from here. Alright, so this is what you can do. So after sending it to the editing, after doing this, it will be in ready to edit, and once everything is 2-3 videos are in ready to edit, your editor will get to know that yes, I need to edit this video. Alright, so with that we have just finished the scripting, and then filming and editing will come into the place. So in the scripting part, you have to divide your scripts into paragraphs so you can film it. Alright, so I'll make you explain that what I actually mean. So you'll notice that I added a hook, then I added this below that, right, and you will be surprised to know. So you always have to have a paragraph script. Don't add it something like this, otherwise it will be cluttered. So you need to have this paragraph, and once you are pausing in the video, just add a paragraph, just add a paragraph, just add a paragraph. Alright, and the proper way to record your script is that you actually read a line and then you say it to the camera. Alright, so let's say I read this. Do you know that a guy who actually did an experiment in which he took a guy who trains calves in full Aran? So I'll look like this. So it's a podcast format, so I can simply look at the script and say it. All right. So do you know that a guy actually did an experiment in which he took a guy who trains train calves in half. It happens with me as well. You are not alone, right? So you have to do it again and again until the best output comes, because the only job your editor have is cut the video in the best part possible. So he will actually take the best part and remove all those parts that are useless and that you are stuttering. All right, and this is how you need to say it to the camera. All right, no matter if it takes 5 minutes, it takes 45 minutes to make a single video. You will improve that way. All right, so just be committed to it. Right. So yes, as I said, read one sentence and at a time and say it to the camera. This is how I film. I actually explained you that I actually read the script. Let's say I am reading this, divide your script. So you need to divide your scripts into paragraphs, and then I'll pause. I'll take another look to the script, and I'll take a breath, and I'll place my hands where I left my hands before ending the clip, right? So if I ended here, I'll start from here so that it would not look that I'm using a script. So the biggest point of using a script is to make people think that you're not using the script. So this is something you need to do. Then creating the raw files and adding them into Content Lab. I already showed you that. Invite your editors into your Content Lab. So this is something I'll tell you, make you understand. So see, this is your whole Content Lab. This is a main page. So you need to give access to your editors. All right. So you need to come to share option, and then you need to type their email. Let's say www. Let's say I give an email to one of my. Let's say I give. Okay, this is one of my teammate. Suppose I give access to. Alright, so I can actually control the access from here. Either I can give full access, either I can give can edit but not share action. I usually do that. So I can give can edit, and then I'll simply invite that person. Alright, so after inviting, alright, so it will show here. So after inviting, it will also say that like upgrade your team members, add it to your Notion content, like Notion system, Notion account. So don't do that, because it will charge you money, but it's absolutely free that I showed you right now. Alright, using this whole system is absolutely free. So this is how it goes. You can actually schedule the dates. You can fix the date so that editor can provide within that date. So suppose I am posting this in 16th. Alright, I am scheduled it. And you can also add the posted video link here, right? So let's say I have this video right now, and I'll transfer this video into ready to post. Alright, and you can easily navigate after that. So if you want to navigate to SEO and you need to do SEO, you can do it here. So after the editing, you need to do the SEO. SEO means just simply write the caption and everything. And one thing I forgot to tell you, that you need to approve and add SEO here. All right, so that you can add the link, the file of the video. So you can add the edited video files so it stays with you for lifetime. All right, for that you might need a paid Notion account. It costs $7. I guess it's worth every single penny. I have took the like yearly membership of Notion. It helped me a lot. So in this you can choose that file and you can add it, and it will stay inside Notion for your life. Alright, and you can add the caption here, blah blah blah, and then from here you can copy and simply paste. Alright, so here I add the video, here you can embed the video. Alright, so after doing all this, so after posting a video, you can actually track the performance of it. Okay, so you can add the views here. Like let's say if the video get 1 million views, it's viral, right? If the video gets 1000 views, it's like your video is shit. All right. If it got 10,000 views, it's a low performer. All right. It got 100k views, it is decent. So on the basis of the views, it actually shows you the performance. All right. So inside every single video, you can see basically you interact the performance. All right. And this was actually the whole content system. And you can also access the planner from here. Let's say I have added that I'll post a video on 16. So the editor can actually see that video is going to be posted on 16. And by this, if I click into this, I'll directly dive into this page and I can easily access. All right. So by this calendar, you can easily see that what you have posted in the entire week. All right. So I hope that this Notion system, this Notion content lab is ready for more experiments, and you liked it because it's the best. You can't compare it anywhere, right? So this was the thing. All right. So next, posting and tracking. Once you post 10 videos, get the feedback from your audience or content coach, right? To activate the flywheel, you just need to double down on the winning ideas and do what you actually did in those videos. As I said, if you make a video around this is how coffee helped me to improve my sleep schedule. All right, this is something negative hook, so I can use it to blow people's mind. And if this performs, I'll make something about coffee again because it blowed up. Okay, so I got the inspiration and I activated the flywheel and I doubled down on the performing ideas. This is what most of the people are doing right now. If you take Alex Hormozi, he is synthesizing the content which was working. All right. And create different variations of performing content. So you need to create different variations. Example, this is how I get 100k followers in 90 days. If that video performed, I'll also create a variation. This is how to get 1 million views in 30 days. So there are variations that you need to test. If that performed, this will perform too. Right? So this was the whole walkthrough of the Notion content system and how we can actually do this. But trust me, if you do this and you actually post at least 50 video, all right, no one can stop you to go viral. I bet you, yes, I bet you that if you post this, if you do this exact thing that I taught, you will go viral. No one can stop you. All right, you will attract good people, you will attract good clients. It will happen. People will reach out to you. Because it is proven to work. If you do good at scripting, at ideation, it's not possible that you don't win, right? I challenge you to do that, and if it doesn't work, then come to me. Comment in this video if it doesn't work, right? But come to me after posting at least 50 to 100 videos, because you might be learning, right? And it's okay to not get views inside the from the first video, because it happens. It sucks. I agree. My first video that I posted 6 years ago, it was terrible, but it's okay. All right. So yeah, coming on to the next thing. All right. So how to actually build a funnel strategy? Right now, I'm going to give you a funnel strategy which will actually convert content into cash. Simple, not that complicated. All right. So what I use to get leads is ManyChat, and it's the most goated and the best tool I have ever used, and it is changing lives. All right, it's the best tool to automate everything inside your Instagram, right? So I use ManyChat to actually send freebies to people. All right, so there are some freebies that I have. Some like Notion Content Lab is a freebie. The product creation template is a freebie, editing resource pack, all right, the color psychology guide. So these are some freebie. Or you can also produce an impulse product. So freebie is something for free. Impulse product can be paid also, right? So impulse product is a larger version of a freebie. Okay, so let's suppose a freebie is A freebie is a creator, how to create a creator hit list. Alright, so the impulse product can be a whole Notion content lab. Alright, and then you exchange those freebies in return of email. Alright, and you build an email list. And this is the most important that most of the gurus will not tell you. Most of the people are not building an email list. If you are at 100k followers and you don't have an email list, you will be your business will be dying anywhere soon, anytime soon. Alright, so you need to have an email list, because followers are not your buyers, but your email list can be the thing that can convert your followers into buyers. Alright, so don't rely on to social media, just build your email list. Alright, it might happen that Instagram can be shut down someday, but you have an email list. You will not lose, you will not be broke. Alright, most of the people, if I say Alex Hormozi, like it gets banned, everything gets banned, and Alex Hormozi have to make $1 million right now in 30 days. He has an email list, he will push an offer, he will give people a crazy offer and they can simply buy and he'll be millionaire again. So you can't go broke if you don't have an email list. Alright, so you can create that, and then you have to send them an auto sequence. Alright, so those who come to your email list, they will go through an email sequence, email 1, email 2, email 3. So you will provide value inside these emails, and then you will do a hand raiser inside the 4th email. Okay, it's a promotion. Okay, you call out that I'm taking 5 people inside my program, I'm taking 5 people, I'm looking for 5 people to lose weight. So this is kind of thing you can do hand raisers inside the email list, and then you can push the product or service that you have in the 5th email, right? So you can send 3 to 4 value emails per week with a hand raiser or a promotion, simple, right? And after that, inside this email, when you push the product or your services, you send them into a VSL. So VSL is nothing but a video sales letter, a video that is designed to sell people, right? It can be a YouTube video, it can be any other video which is attached to some Vimeo or any other like marketplace, any other landing page. You have to send them to a VSL, and once they watch the VSL, you can interact in DMs with them, right? You can interact with those people inside your Instagram DMs, and VSL can be a long video which is as long as 1 hour. And see, you have to understand this. Once a person watches 7 hours of your content, alright, so that customer is most likely to buy from you. Alright, so by making them watch your VSL, you are actually increasing the hours so that they can buy, they can make a decision. Alright, so VSL is just made to design in such a way, it is designed in such a way to sell people, right? By providing value, by fixing their problem or anything, right? And then you can also do DM interactions. Suppose if I sent a freebie to if I send my content lab to some people, I can do a DM interaction with them, right? And then it becomes sales, right? And here is your money. And this is the whole system that if you copy it and paste it, it will work. If you have a good audience, even if you don't have a good audience, you have 10,000 followers, it will work. But it is crazy, right? Because you are not depending on how many views you get. You are actually depending on the people who are inside the email list, because they are potential customers. Alright? So one thing you can do, you can also use ManyChat to do a story hand raiser. Okay? So how it works, you can create a gatekeeping scenario. Okay, so you can post like this: I'm looking for 5 creators who want to make their first $10,000 by building a bulletproof personal brand. If you are someone who likes to join this, just comment viral, just reply viral. Alright, and once they reply viral, I automate the whole sequence with ManyChat, and then I send them to the VSL, and then I'm interacting with them in the DMs, then I get the sale. It's that simple, not to complicate anything. All right, most gurus teach you and this is what I hate about them, that most gurus teach you that you post a video, you get 1 million views. The more views you get, the more money you will make. But it doesn't work like that. You post video, then you post a lot of videos, nurture those people, and then you build an email list. All right, so you build an email list, and then they go through a VSL, and then it converts into a cash. So just copy paste this system, it will work. It worked for me and it worked for you as well, because the only thing I have used to scale my agency to $10,000 per month, the simple thing I use is this, the story hand raiser. I just posted few results of my clients, and I just posted a story, and I got 6 sales who paid me 1 lakh rupees each every single month. All right, so this is something, it's very crazy. So I broke down the funnel strategy that you need to have. All right, then lastly but not the least, we'll focus on how to actually build a digital product and offer. All right, so firstly you need to understand the offer stack, and this thing right here will make you a millionaire. All right, so see, so some people have DIY, which can be a digital product. All right, some people start with DWY, which is done with you. All right, which is a consulting. Some people start with done for you, which is my agency. My agency provide done for you services, in which we actually do everything for you. In the DWY, you don't do everything by yourself. They actually do with you. All right, so you do with the clients, and clients do it with you. And then there is something called SaaS. All right, if you have all this in place, this will entirely make you a millionaire. All right, and even if you focus on the single thing, it can make you a millionaire. All right, but you have to have an offer stack. I'm not saying you have to have all of these in next 6 months. You can't have this. This is a long-term project. All right, so this is something what I'll tell. SaaS is nothing, it's a software as a service. So I might have a company where I'll have a software which can be a viral hook generator. So it's kind of SaaS. Right, it's not yet, it's just an idea. I'm just saying. So by all of this, you make millions of dollars. All right, so done for you can be agency, done with you can be consulting. You can consult someone, and DIY can be a digital course or a community, and this is much more scalable than all of these. SaaS is also scalable. The best thing is SaaS is scalable. All right, Alex Hormozi invested into a platform, School. Right, it was a SaaS, and it's going crazy. So either you can own a SaaS company, or either you can invest in a SaaS company, or either you can build a SaaS company. So it's not a 6 months goal, it's a 5-year goal. So don't think about that, just focus on this right now, because you're just starting out. All right, this is enough to make $50,000 a month. Your first 10K can come from here easily. All right, so this top offer stack, if you understand this will make you a millionaire. And these all are important, just because a lot of followers you have won't have the same kind of money. All right, so some people will have $2,000 in their pocket, so they can come to your done for you agency. All right, which will it depends on you that which is more costly, right? So some people have this kind of money, but some people won't have $2,000. They have let's say $500, so they can come into your consulting. All right, they can come into your consulting, which is your DWY. You can consult, you can simply sell access to you, easy, right? But some people will have even less money, which can buy your digital product. And the best thing about digital product is it is very scalable. You can do 100,000 1000x of that, and you can make a lot of money. And there will be some people inside your followers who are just broke and they don't have anything to pay you, right? And they can't afford your services, even your digital products. But that's completely okay, because 99% of people will never buy from you, but those are the ones who will create or destroy your reputation. And this is something I learned from Alex Hormozi himself, that if done right, these are the people who will make you reach on the tops, okay? Reach on the top of the mountain, right? Because you need to treat every single one of them as your community, even though they are not purchasing. So let me summarize everything that you learned today, okay? So first of all, pick a platform. It can be X, it can be YouTube, it can be Instagram. I won't suggest YouTube because it's a long form and you need to have a lot of strategies for that. So easiest to start is Instagram. You can start building an audience with that and you can develop a skill, okay? It can be sales, it can be copywriting, it can be a SaaS like product, it can be anything, it can be communication, it can be video editing, anything. Just pick a skill and then find favorite creators. Find those creators who are crushing inside that niche. Those have same interests, same goals and same agenda, right? And then synthesize their content. Simply rework winning content into different formats. As I said, you have to spin the format so that it won't look copied, right? So this is what every single person is doing right now. If you study Alex Hormozi's content style, you will see a lot of content that he posted was actually copied from somewhere, and he actually reworks his own. He has created a flywheel also that I have started to use and got the results. All right, and then lastly, you need to monetize. All right, then you need to develop your lead magnet, which is your freebies in exchange of emails. All right, and then you develop a product and sell it through your email list. All right, this is the whole idea, and this is how you build a bulletproof personal brand that prints cash. I hope you enjoyed this kind of mini course and I hope you got the value. If you got the value, make sure you subscribe this channel and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.